Right. I had some issues with the audio for me, and it looks like it's working now, and I just hope it's working. But welcome back. I might actually be a little bit too loud. Welcome back to another playthrough. This is Pokemon FireRed. And this is basically the start of Pokemon. Basically, in general, the start of, I guess, what, 30 years of Pokemon. So, anyone who grew up with this, let me know what you think of it kind of being back. Anyone who does not, well, then I hope you watch to the end so you can see how this journey began. But, I'm just gonna make a quick intro. I grew up with Pokemon. Literally, I was born in the year that it came out. This is a big franchise. I've mentioned before in previous streams that Pokemon is one of the games I play on Nintendo. Like, it's one of the reasons why I buy a Nintendo Switch. The other one is Super Smash Brothers, and I am still holding out hope that they make another game, but really excited for this. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Let me know what you guys all think about everything in the comments. A lot of the phrases I'm gonna have to read. You could read them on your own, but it'll also help me. So this is the beginning. I missed the intro and stuff because I had to stop twice because it was just having issues. But this is the beginning, so you didn't really miss much other than the title screen. In the world you are about to enter, you will embark on a grand adventure with you as the hero. Speak to people and check things wherever you go, be in towns, roads, or caves. Gather information and hints from every source. I will say a lot of this is also different from the original game. This wasn't in the original game. Also, there is events from the original Fire Red and Leaf Green that were a thing at the time that if you go back and play any of the original Game Boy games, they don't exist anymore because they were events that only lasted for the time and then disappeared. Those have been added in these newer versions that came to the Switch and the Switch 2, and they are permanent things, so they won't go away. Whenever you buy the game, they will be in there, and you can catch these legendaries, go to these islands, and relive the full experience of them. So we're playing Fire Red now, and when we eventually get Leaf Green, we'll play it. There are a couple minor changes, nothing too big, unlike the only differences is like certain Pokemon you can catch, and I think certain legendaries. So when we get to that, you'll experience that. But for right now, we're starting with Fire Red. New paths will open up to you by helping people in need, overcoming challenges, and solving mysteries. At the times, you will be challenged by others and attacked by wild creatures. Be brave and keep pushing on. Through your adventure, we hope that you will interact with all sorts of people and achieve personal growth. That is the biggest objective. Press the A button and let your adventure begin. So let's go. That was a nice little intro. Wasn't in the original. And then here's what I remember. Professor Oak. Hello there. Glad to meet you. It's been a while, Professor Oak. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. Technically Professor Oak, but I'll give it that. People affectionately refer to me as the Pokemon Professor. The world is inhabited far and wide by creatures called Pokemon. For some people, Pokemon are pets. Others use them for battling. As for myself, I study Pokemon as a profession. This still looks good, might I add, for a freaking Game Boy game. But first, tell me a little about yourself. It has the same look from back then, so they didn't really update the visuals, which is fine. It's like a port, basically. Now tell me, are you a boy or a girl? I think my first playthrough is going to be a boy. I think on Leaf Green we'll make her a girl. Because that's what I love to do with the polar opposites. One, my first save is a boy, the second one's a girl. Why not? Let's begin with your name. Now I could give it any name, but y'all already know what I'm choosing. For the girl version, don't ask me why, but I always just like to name her Ashley. I think most of the time it's a blonde girl, so it's the classic cliche blonde girl name, I guess. Right, so your name is Akira. Yes, absolutely. This is my grandson. He's been your rival since you were both babies. What was his name now? Now, this is a little strange. I could name him, but I've never named Gary. Gary was the original protagonist to Red or Ash in the games, as well as the TV show. So I literally just call him Gary. You know, I don't change his name. I probably should. In the old OG games, it was Red, which was Ash, and Green, which was Gary. So they have the old name and they have the new name, which was Ash or Gary. I'm just gonna call him Gary. I'm not gonna get into it, but yeah. Was it Gary? Yes. That's right. I remember now. His name is Gary. It's your grandson. How do you not remember your own grandson's name? Akira, your very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold. A world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon awaits. Let's go. I will say one thing with you guys. This is gonna be a little different from a lot of other Pokemon games. It's an old-style Pokemon game. It literally revolves around luck and RNG. So, brace yourself for this journey. It's not gonna be easy. I'm excited, though, because this is nostalgic for me. We could talk to our mom, but we're not going to. I already know what to do. I remember this game like it's the back of my hand. It's, I played this game more than a lot of other Pokemon games. So what you're supposed to do... Oh, hey, wait, don't go out there. You're supposed to go towards the grass like you're gonna leave. He's gonna tell you it's unsafe. Wild Pokemon live in the tall grass. You need your own Pokemon. Yeah, for your own protection. I know. Here, come with me. We're gonna go to his lab. He's gonna allow us to choose a Pokemon. He's gonna allow Gary to choose a Pokemon. We're gonna have a fight before leaving, and then we'll be able to start our journey. When we get to the next town, we're gonna get a parcel from the Pokemart, and we're gonna have to come back and deliver it to Oak, and that's when we can officially start doing what we're supposed to do. Gary, Gramps, I'm fed up with waiting. Oak, Gary, let me think. Oh, that's right. I told you to come. Just wait. Here, Akira. There are 3 Pokemon here. Haha. The Pokemon are held inside these Pokeballs. When I was young, I was a serious Pokemon trainer. That's nice. But now in my old age, I have only these 3 left. You can have one. Go on, choose. Now, this is FireRed. Hey, Gramps, no fair. What about me? Oak. Be patient, Gary. You can have one too. It's FireRed. We have to pick Charizard or Charmander. In Leaf Green, I should pick Venusaur, but out of all the starters, it's the worst one to me. So in Leaf Green, we'll pick Squirtle to have Blastoise. But in this one, it's FireRed. We're picking Charmander. Come on, it's Charmander. No, I'm not picking Squirtle. No! I'm scared. I have to go back. I'm gonna skip it. I had to restart it. I cannot. We have to do a new game. I picked the wrong Pokemon because it fucked me up. We're gonna have to skip all this. Oh my god. Dude, it's because the old games you could accidentally press continue to skip the stuff, and you can accidentally capture the wrong Pokemon or mess up the nickname or whatever. I was slowly tapping it because I didn't want to actually click yes. Okay, so the middle one used to be Charmander. I guess it's Squirtle now. They changed the Pokemon around, and I ended up accidentally selecting Squirtle. This is crazy. Yes. At the very first, it started the whole series. And it was, it still holds up. If you go play this on Game Boy, it looks just like this. It looks pretty damn good. I hate that I accidentally picked the wrong Pokemon. Well, it's quicker now, so we can just skip the whole intro that I just went through and read. Yes. Well, so this is the first official Pokemon game in the States, mostly. The original ones were made in Japan, and they were called... So, I don't know how to explain this. I'm explaining this to my fiance, but anyone listening, this will also be new to you if you don't know this. In Japan, the very first Pokemon games were Red and Green. And Blue. Blue was a Squirtle version or Articuno version. And those games in the States are known as FireRed and Leaf Green. Red and Green. And Blue doesn't exist in the States because it's the same thing as Red and Green. Or FireRed and Leaf Green. In Japan, they got Ruby and Sapphire, which eventually came to the States as Ruby and Sapphire. For Soul Silver and Heart Gold in the States or any other country you're in, we got that. In Japan, it was called Silver and Gold. So they got the older versions; those were on the Game Boy Color, and we got the official versions, but updated, better, with better, easier to learn names. Yeah, we got better, easier to learn names with anywhere out of Japan. Basically, this is Ash, but in the original games, his name was Red. Because they couldn't think of a name for him. Later on, he adopted the name Ash. His rival, which was the very first rival of the series, was Green. Eventually, he got a name like Ash, and his name was Gary. And those are the main ones that started the series, Ash and Gary, rivals. But before that, he was named Red and Green. I don't know why. And any games that have these names, Red and Green, are so nostalgic to people because that was the original name before. Yes, they are the very first villains. They kind of started off. There we go. Charmander. Yes, I don't want Squirtle. We'll do Squirtle on our next playthrough, but for this one, we're gonna do Charizard because it's FireRed. This Pokemon is really quite energetic. Akira received the Charmander. Yes. Do you want to give a nickname? No. I've never given a nickname to any of my Pokemons. I'm not starting now. I'll take this one then. Of course, what does Gary do? He picks Squirtle, the one that's supposed to kill us. Now, do y'all think he's gonna kill us? Absolutely not. I already know how to beat him. This game is more luck-based than a lot of other newer Pokemons. You just gotta hope that the rival doesn't kill you with like a critical hit. Like, it's unfortunately just like that. Rival Gary would like to battle. Now, technically, he should beat me. The funny thing about this, though, is the Charmander and the Squirtle don't have their own super effective moves yet. So Squirtle doesn't have any water moves, and Charmander doesn't have any fire moves. So there's no way for Squirtle to kill me, and even if I picked Venusaur, or, my bad, Bulbasaur, his Charmander would not have any fire moves. I think they make it that way on purpose for the first game and some of the older games, just so you do win. But, oh, for Pete's sake, so pushy as always. Akira, you've never had a Pokemon battle before, have you? A Pokemon battle is when trainers pit their Pokemon against each other. That's it. And the trainer that makes the other trainer's Pokemon faint by lowering their HP to 0 wins. But rather than talking about it, you'll learn more from experience. Try battling and see for yourself. So, the quickest way to go is you can do a couple scratches and then the growl to lower his attack. But I've done this before so many times. Like I said, I've played FireRed and Leaf Green so much. If you keep doing scratch, he's gonna eventually try to lower your defense, and then I'll give you an extra turn to get a hit in, and you'll always win. Inflicting damage on the foe is the key to any battle. So I think he'll use 2 tackles, and he got a critical hit. This is so RNG. If you keep doing scratch open, oh, I got a big critical. He's dead next turn. GG's, bro. Bye-bye, Squirtle. MD Solomon Boss. Hey, bruh, I am back. Bro, childhood game. Yes, very much so. This was the very first Pokemon game I played. It's what got me into the series. Well, I technically played Red and Green and Silver on all those on the Game Boy, but I didn't understand what they came from until playing this. This one is a classic. Welcome back, though. Welcome back. What? Unbelievable. I picked the wrong Pokemon. No, you just suck, Gary. I got 80 Pokédollars. Excellent. If you win, you earn prize money, and your own Pokemon will grow. Battle other trainers and make your Pokemon strong. I'm back. Welcome back, God's Not Dead. Okay, I'll make my Pokemon battle to toughen up. Akira, Gramps, smell you later. Bro, nobody says that anymore, but okay. Alright, now that we beat Gary, bruh, do you know me, bruh? It's been a minute, but I think you changed your image, right? Your channel image or whatever? Your account image? I remember the name. I'm ignoring that girl. I copied what it said on one of those trainer tip signs. I don't care, lady. Press start to open the menu. Yeah, I know this. Signs are useful, aren't they? Yes, there we go. So there's our save. I guess we could save, but I don't really need to. Okay. So I'm not worried about catching any Pokemon, but if we encounter a Pidgey, we're gonna get a Pidgey. That'll be our first flying type. There we go. It's like he heard me. He's like, alright, bro, here I am. Now we're gonna slowly start. This is my main account. Oh, okay. So before you were probably using like a side account or something. Cool. Well, welcome back. I do recognize your name. Ooh, I'm so glad he didn't die. The only problem is we're gonna have to kill him here. We don't have any Pokeballs until we get the parcel. This is my real name, bro. Oh, that's cool. I don't have my... in case you couldn't tell, Akira's not my actual real name. Didn't Hunk retire in Ari? He was killed, bro. What do you mean retired? He died. So maybe it wasn't the real Hunk in RE9? Oh, you mean that. Okay, here's the thing. Because I've seen theories for that. It is the real Hunk. I'm not going to say how I know this, but they wanted to bring him back as an Easter egg at first because they thought a lot of people didn't recognize him. But after RE2 Remake, everybody recognized him. It is him, which is why they don't actually put his name, because Leon never actually met him. And that's why his name is the commander. Now, normally we could go through this, but if we try to squeeze past, she's going to say she forbids us. And that's because technically we can't move on from this. We have to go to the Pokemon first. This is an old game, so they don't explain and hold your hand like the newer Pokemon games. You just had to figure this out. Hey, you come from Pallet Town. Are you playing this on PS5? I wish. No, we're playing this on my Switch too. You know Professor Oak, right? His order came in. Can I get you to take it to him? So we have to bring the parcel to Oak, and then we can officially start doing Pokemon battles, going for gym things. Akira put the Oak's parcel in the key items. I wish I was playing this on PS5. Unfortunately, PlayStation will not put any other games besides PlayStation games on the console. This is on my Nintendo Switch 2. So if it runs very smooth, it's the Switch 2's performance, man. Also, I raised up the graphics, so it should be an HDR, so it's gonna look a little bit better than it would in handheld mode. Oh yeah, we're gonna try to avoid the grass and just hop over these, so we don't run into any more Pokemon before we make it to Professor Oak. He will give us Pokeballs when we get there, and then, yeah, screw you, Rattata. Once we get there, he will, I'm just running away, I'm not gonna bother killing him. He'll give us some Pokeballs so we can officially catch a Pidgey. Bro, what? Okay, bro, I am watching this all time. Appreciate it, thank you. Yeah, we're playing FireRed right now. I don't have Leaf Green. I just picked up FireRed because Charmander. Next month I plan on getting Leaf Green, so we'll do Leaf Green afterwards. I just want to see the changes between the games and the Game Boy versions. Run it, bro. I would run, but I need the XP, so by the time I get to the first town, my Charmander is at least a level 10. Trust me, I played so many Pokemon games, I know the right way to like beat the game, no problem. Okay, I was listening to a Carnivore again, and I found out another line that kind of matches the prototype. We should be a level 7 now. Yeah. Who are you to change this world, silly boy? It's like the prototype talking to the player now. Kind of, yeah, but and we learned Ember officially. I feel like he would try to kill us before mocking us. That's just what I think. I think he would kill us before mocking us. I mean, he was gonna kill us at the tea party in Chapter 5, but Kissy went savage mode and kind of ripped her arm back. It seems to be growing more attached to you. You must be talented as a Pokemon trainer. What's that? You have something for me? We delivered Oak's parcel. Ah, it's that custom Pokeball. I had it on an order. Thank you. Gramps. And here comes Gary, bro. I almost forgot. What did you call me for? And this is when we get the Pokédex. Oh, right. I have a request for you two. On the desk there is my invention, the Pokédex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Akira and Gary, take these with you. We've got the Pokédex. We can officially start our journey. You can't get detailed data on Pokemon by just seeing them. You must catch them to obtain complete data. So here are some tools for catching wild Pokemon. He's gonna give us Pokeballs, yeah. I just know you by Akira. It's your real name by my Sanders. Well, I appreciate that. Good, because my actual name is too common. I hear it all the time and I hate it. So I would prefer Akira. If you ever see me in real life, please call me Akira, okay? Unless we get close enough, then I'll tell you my real name, but I really don't like it, so... When a wild Pokemon appears, it's fair game. This is technically my Japanese name, because it's really hard to say my name in Japanese, so I just say Akira, and they're like, oh, Akira. And I'm like, yes. Because it's really hard for me to say my name in Japanese. In fact, it's really hard to say a lot of American names in Japanese, so... Just throw a Pokeball at it and try to catch it. This won't always work, however. A healthy Pokemon can escape, you have to be lucky. Or you have to get it really low, or put it to sleep, or paralyze it or something. To make a complete guide on all the Pokemon in the world, that was my dream. But I'm too old, I can't get the job done. So I want you two to fulfill my dream for me. We get it, Oak, you're old. Get moving, you two. This is a great undertaking in Pokemon history. Alright, Grams, leave it all to me. Akira, I hate to say it, but you won't be necessary for the... I will beat you, Gary. You think you're the best? I'll prove I'm better. Or they don't call me Ash or Akira. I know, I'll borrow a town map from my sis. I'll tell her not to lend you one, when asshole, Akira. Ha ha ha. Screw you, Gary. Don't bother coming around my place after this. You know what's funny? I got a little story time for you guys. So I actually have a friend that is obsessed with Pokemon. Like, he loves Pokemon a lot. He didn't get into Pokemon until after I got into it. But he will always say he was the first one. His name is Gary as well. He loves Pokemon. He loves Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff like that. But he every time you ask him, he'll be like, man, I knew Pokemon before he did. And I'm like, dude, that's why I can beat you in Yu-Gi-Oh! That's why I'm like a better trainer in Pokemon. When we versus match, because I've been playing it way longer, so I know how to work it. Grandpa asked you to run an errand, but his name is actually Gary, which is hilarious. Grandpa asked you to run an errand. Gee, that's lazy of him. Here, this will help you. What? She's roasting her grandpa. And then she gave us a town map. So, this, I'm gonna be honest, this is completely unnecessary. But you needed to grab it for the story. But, I'm gonna be honest, I never used the town map in any of the previous games. I think the only map I've ever used it in was, the first Pokemon game I used it in was Diamond and Pearl, because I actually got lost. But again, I know this map from the back of my hand, basically. I don't need it. I know where I'm going. However, what are your thoughts on the time change or daylight savings time? I honestly thought, this is an interesting question I would normally not answer, but I thought this, either this is the last year they're doing that, or they're not doing it anymore because they don't really find it to be important. I don't know, I could be wrong. But I don't mind it. The only problem is I forget sometimes when they're gonna change it. Like literally, I play a lot of Dragon Ball Legends, so daily at 10 p.m. my time, I would log into Dragon Ball Legends and it would be considered a new day. And that's when I would be able to do my dailies for the day. However, with Daylight Savings Time, it either pushes it to 11 or it lowers it back down to 10. It pushed it to 11 just like a couple days ago, and I was like, dude, my phone, there's something wrong with it. Why is it not working? And I looked it up, and it was because of Daylight Savings Time. And I was like, wait, nobody said that Daylight Savings Time had changed already. So I was under the impression that my phone was messed up. Lo and behold, it wasn't. It was that Daylight Savings Time happened, and no one, not on the news, not on the internet, nobody talked about it. And I was like, what? So, okay, I'm not gonna waste another Pokeball. We might have to get him lower before we throw another one. But I don't mind it. It makes sense. I hate it because it kind of sometimes ruins my plans, because I'm like, I have to remember either we're an hour behind or an hour forward, depending on if you're in the beginning of the year or the end of the year when they change it back, and it's a little confusing at times. So I don't mind it, I understand it, I just don't. Yeah. Only Pokemon I know are Squirtle, Pikachu, Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Charizard. Charizard is the third form of Charmander, but yeah. You know, it's just because those are the ones that are marketed a lot. Obviously, Pikachu is the face of the franchise. He's everywhere. Every Pokemon game, it's literally Pikachu. I do love that the new Pokemon game next year, we caught Pidgey, by the way, is Pokemon Winds and Waves. Again, if you like this, or if you liked Pokemon Legends ZA, next year when those two games come out, I'm gonna be playing them for the channel, so stay tuned. But I love that they gave like a new form to Pikachu. It looks really cool. I don't think anyone was asking for that, but they always do it. They glaze Pikachu. Literally in Legends ZA, he got a Z form. In Sun and Moon, he got a Alolan form. Before any other Pokemon got it, he was the first one to get all these new forms, because Nintendo and Game Freak see him as the face of Pokemon. He was the very first Pokemon in Pokemon Yellow on the Game Boy Color. And even though there's other famous Pokemon that people love, they will always market Pikachu more than anyone. Which Pokemon has Lavender Town? Oh, you are awesome. This game. This is the only game that has Lavender Town. Pokemon Fire Red, which we're playing, and Leaf Green were the first and only games to have Lavender Town. So you're going to hear that creepy music when we get there. It is very, very creepy. We do need a couple potions, so we're definitely going to buy a couple potions. We don't need a lot right now because we're not really fighting like a gym. I'll buy 5, and I'm going to save a little money just in case we need more Pokeballs. Nope. I already got 5. Okay, we're going to leave. I'm going to be honest, out of all the items, all I ever buy is potions, and all the versions of potions, Pokeballs, and those versions as well, and repels. I don't buy anything else. So this guy's he's lost for something, he's looking for something. He was blocking the way last time. Well, now I've had my coffee, and that's what I needed to get going. What is that red box you have? Ah, so you're working on your Pokédex. Then let me give you a word of advice. Okay, old man, give me your wisdom. Whenever you catch a Pokemon, the Pokédex automatically updates its data. Okay, I already know that. What else? You don't know how to catch a Pokemon? I suppose I better show you then. Dude, I just caught one. Also, how are you going to show me when there's no Pokemon? You're not even in the grass! Anyways, some of these old games don't make sense. I'm like, bro, how did you encounter a Pokemon where you're not even in the grass? I know how to do it. We just did it. Lavender Town is creepy. It's basically a town for dead Pokemon. You're half right. It's not just dead Pokemon, it's just a town for the dead. Because the Pokemon spirits live there as well as the human spirits. If you were back around when these games first launched, people found that there were... If you pay attention when you make it into the cemetery area of Lavender Town, there's actually a ghost girl following you around constantly while you're in that town doing whatever. It's very creepy. And there's actually a story... my bad, not a story, a creepypasta that was was made off of that finding. So it's very, very creepy. But let's move on. There, now tell me that wasn't educational, was it not? It was not, because I already knew how to do that. But thank you, Gramps. And here, take this too. What did you give me, a potion? Oh, a Teachy TV. I was gonna say, I just bought potions. I was gonna be pissed. If there's something you don't understand, watch that. I'll be fine. But thank you, sir. It will teach you about the basics of being a Pokemon trainer. Dude, that's it? Okay. Bruh, make a short video in your gaming room? I don't have a gaming room. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you. The funny thing about me is I've always wanted a specific room for just gaming. However, because of where I was, whether I lived with my parents or whatever, I didn't have a specific room for gaming. My room where I sleep was my gaming room. I only know of Lost Silver. It's a Pokemon creepypasta. Oh my god, there's a creepy one about Lavender Town. If you look up Lavender Town creepypasta Pokemon, you'll find it. It's very creepy. There's also well, this isn't really like a creepypasta, but it's hilarious. They're like small short videos that a person made, a YouTuber, funny enough, when Pokemon first came out, and they kind of they're funny. They're funny videos, but they're also dark. What are they called, man? I gotta look them up real quick because they're hilarious. It was like ghetto Pokemon. So if anyone knows like abridged Dragon Ball Z abridged or Naruto abridged or whatever, there was a version of that for Pokemon called Pokemon something, and it's hilarious. I forgot. Oh, it's right here. It was made by Dorkly, and it's called Pokemon Rusty. He has the separate videos up, but he also made a complete journey of all the episodes of Pokemon Rusty. It's about 50 minutes long, less than an hour, and it's hilarious. And I definitely recommend it. So if you guys don't know about it, I definitely recommend looking it up and watching it. It's hilarious. And if you know Pokemon, you will find it even more hilarious because you'll understand what the creator who made it is kind of trying to do or say in the video. It's funny. It's hilarious. But, Viridian gym doors are locked. Okay, so now we have to find a way to get to the gym leader and open it. Of course, it's too early to do that now. So I think what we have to do is we have to go this way first. This way, funny enough, leads straight to the Elite Four. I'll have to check it out. It's hilarious. It's very hilarious. Also, definitely recommend you check out the Lavender Town creepypasta. It's dark, so I have to warn you, it's very, very dark, but it's really good. And it just makes you appreciate Lavender Town more in the creepy way that it is. And there's Gary. Hey, Akira. You're off to the Pokemon League? Forget about it. You probably don't have any badges, do you? Neither do you, Gary. The guard won't let you through without them. By the way, did your Pokemon get any stronger? And then we don't even get to answer. He just throws us into a battle. We have to do this or else we won't be able to proceed. So no matter what, you have to act like you're a newbie. Rival Gary would like the battle. He has 2 Pokemon, but he's about to lose. Dude, level 9? Is there an ending? Or like a final boss of this game? It's the same as a lot of old Pokemon games. You're gonna run across like the main enemy team of the game. For this game, the original games, it's Team Rocket. So you're gonna have a lot of encounters where Team Rocket is trying to stop you from continuing on your journey. But the main premise of Pokemon, or at least a lot of the old games, because a lot of the new ones are different now. I'm fine with Charmander dying. I don't have a revive. I'm totally cooked. But basically, a lot of the older Pokemon games, the whole journey was... Please don't die. Can I at least get a level up? The whole journey was basically getting all 8 gym badges from all over the whole Pokemon map. And after you got the 8 gym badges, you were able to go to the Pokemon League, or the Elite Four. And the Elite Four are the most highest, strongest trained Pokemon trainers out there in the Pokemon world. And they would test your limits to see if you're able to become the Pokemon Master, basically, the champion. If you made it that far, and you beat... Why are both his Pokemon at level 9? I'm cooked. Do you think I could do this with Pidgey? I don't know. He's a level 9. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna see if I can clutch it, but I doubt it. But if you're able to beat the Elite Four, you will become the champion, and the credits roll. Because the whole point of Pokemon when it first made was to become the Pokemon champion. And that's basically how a lot of the older games were made. You have an enemy team in each game, depending on whatever game you is. They have different motives for being evil or whatever. And they're constantly trying to stop you from becoming that Pokemon champion, while also testing you, so when you finally make it to the end, you are ready. And that was every Pokemon game. That is still how it is to the day. And then you have to obviously fight 8 different gym leaders. Now, the gym leaders are all different elements. There will be a rock gym leader, a water, a grass, a fire, and basically that's why you have to build your team, so that you have the perfect team to take down these gyms and get your badge. And as you get the badges, you can have higher level Pokemon and stuff like that. It's a very interesting concept. It doesn't work well for everybody, but the whole main point of the game is to build a team that can get you 8 gym badges and beat the Elite Four. Once you do that, the credits roll and you won. Funny enough, as Pokemon got more inventive, or Nintendo or Game Freak, they made things for Pokemon games kind of like DLC, but they were just free most of the time. You just had a certain time limit to be able to interact with them. They were called events. If you missed the event time, that's it. You never got the chance to experience it, and you missed out. We're actually gonna clutch this. Wow. Now this game, FireRed and Leaf Green specifically, had like 2 or 3 events during the time it came out. They were only available in Japan, from what I remember, and you couldn't experience them anywhere else you got the game. But they added them later. You know, with like cheats or stuff if you had any other version. Funny enough, this version that has come out on the Switch and the Switch 2 has those events in it. And it's not a certain time limit, it is permanent. So if you pick up the game, you can experience the events if you never got a chance to ever experience them. And me personally, I never got the chance to experience them, because by the time I played FireRed and Leaf Green, we were already in the DS era. But my first console was a Game Boy, so I never got the chance to experience it. It was way past its time. So when we get to that point, and to unlock that, we have to beat the main game. When we get to that point, it's all going to be new for me. I'm not going to know what to do. And those events gave you access to new legendary Pokemon and new areas where you could catch other Pokemon. So that's going to be something cool when we experience it. It was called the Sevi Islands event. And it was another island event, I forgot. But you got to catch like Lugia. Yes, this was the first game that had Lugia. Before we got to Heart Gold or Soul Silver. Lugia, you got to catch Deoxys, Mew, a lot of very popular legendaries. But when this game came out, those didn't exist, so. How dark is the Lavender Town creepypasta on a scale of 1 to 10? Damn, there are a lot of great Pokemon creepypastas, but that one, I think I would give it about a 7 or 8. It depends on what you believe creepy is for Pokemon. Because Pokemon, obviously, a lot of people are like, oh, it's a kid's game, it's lighthearted, it has cute little animals or Pokemon or whatever you want to call them. And it's not meant to be taken seriously, which it's not. And it's like a small, innocent game. It is. But as we know, a lot of games are like that, and they make it creepy with creepypastas, right? So, here's the thing with Pokemon. Now, I don't think we could do this yet, but I just want to make sure. Yeah, we can. We'll have to come back. There's something about the Lavender Town creepypasta. If you watch anyone that loves Pokemon, they will always tell you that when they get to Lavender Town in these games, they instantly get creeped out. And that is mainly because of the creepy music, but it's also a very big part because of the Lavender Town creepypasta. Obviously, back when creepypastas came in, a lot of people didn't take them too seriously until they started getting more popular and they were made about everything. And when the Lavender Town creepypasta came out, this was after the time again that people had already found out you were being creeped around and stalked by a ghost girl in Lavender Town. So when people found that out in the game, that's when someone decided to make a creepypasta about it. So it was already creepy learning you were being stalked by a ghost girl in the game. But then we had the creepypasta, which made it 10 times worse for people in the worst creepy way. It is a very dark creepypasta. I don't want to spoil it for anyone who wants to check it out, but it involves offing yourself. I'm not gonna actually say the word. It involves torture to the townmen of Lavender Town. Some dark stuff with Pokemon. Some very sad moments where they also give a little bit more character to the town, where you're like, sometimes you might not find it scary. You might be like, well, this is kind of wholesome that it's like this, but it's very dark. I don't even think Game Freak made it that way on purpose. It just comes off very creepy, and yeah, it's a very creepy creepypasta. I would say it's a 7 or an 8. It's very, very good at what it's trying to do, which is creep me the hell out. Alright, our first Pokemon trainer other than Gary. Oh, player, you messed up putting out a freaking bug type. Alright, I'm gonna finish him off with Scratch. I'm gonna be honest, the way I play Heat Poison me, damn it. The way I play Pokemon, a lot of people are probably gonna be a little irritated. I don't use status effect moves. Now, what does that mean? Growl, I'll never use. So what it does is it's supposed to lower attack, but I don't play Pokemon like that. I only play that way if I'm playing competitive, but this is the story. There is no online mode, so I'm not about to play competitive. My Pokemon, they only ever have attack moves. I don't have status moves that put you to sleep, or paralyze you, freeze you, burn you. I don't do any of that. Protect me from moves, I don't have any of that. I just do attack moves, and I pray. That sounds dumb, I know, but I think it's only dumb if you're playing competitively. I'm not. I'm just trying to beat a story, and it works. If I was playing competitively, I would already have a Pokemon that's pretty high level, and I would just teach him these moves. I'm not gonna build a Pokemon around that. But it works for me, like I said, and I think that's all that matters. I have a Pokemon that is dying because of poison. No. Bro, I said, hey, click the bag. I have one potion. I just gotta keep him alive. You can't jam out if you're a Pokemon trainer. Okay. Okay, that's so random. Bug Catcher Doug sent out Weedle. Again with a bug type. This is funny, this is the bug forest, so it makes sense. We're just gonna kill them all easily with Charmander. If Charmander dies, we might be a little cooked. But, Pidgey could also learn flying type moves, which are also super effective to grass. Yes. Okay, so I remember how they evolve. Every Pokemon, if they have an evolved form, especially the starters, Charmander, Squirtle, and Venus or Bulbasaur will evolve at a 16. Charmander will evolve into Charmeleon, Squirtle will evolve into Wartorg, and Bulbasaur will evolve into Ivysaur. And then the next time they evolve is at a level 36. Charmeleon will evolve into Charizard, Wartortle will evolve into Blastoise, and Ivysaur will evolve into Venusaur. So that's the level we gotta watch out for. Level 16, in level 36. So if we can get a level 16 before the first gym, that'll be a surprise. But I think we'll get like an 11 or a 12. You're sending out another bug type. I'm not switching. Come on, man. Kahuna. Or Kakuna. Which eventually turns into Beedrill. Level 10, boys. Yes. He said, oh, I ran out of Pokemon. Yeah, you lost. Bro, we don't have running shoes, so unfortunately we're unable to run around for right now. So we're gonna be a little slow. Damn, I went down the wrong way. I'm gonna have to heal Charmander or else he's gonna die. Alright, not bad. He's got a lot of his health back now. Bro, he is gonna die before I leave the forest. I'm calling it right now. Oh, no! He'll survive! I found an antidote! It's a miracle! And these games are classic and very nostalgic. Oh, I love them. Can we get Charmander to at least a level 12? I'm purposely gonna go out of my way to actually fight everyone. I need the XP. Isn't Pidgey a level 7? Should I get him at least a level 10 like Charmander? Does this guy have one Pokemon or two? I wasn't paying attention. God damn it. If he has two, after I kill this one, I'm switching to Pidgey. I want to level up Pidgey around the same level as Charmander, so if Charmander dies, Pidgey could come in and save the day for me. Okay, he has another Pokemon. I'm going to switch to Pidgey. Yes. I need XP for him as well. Better be. I don't have a flying attack move, so this might take a little bit longer than usual. But once I kill him, I'll level up to a level 8, and I will get my flying move. Come on, he's almost dead. You ain't killing me, Caterpie! It's not happening. I think he needs like 1 or 2 more hits, but he's definitely dead. Come on, 1 more hit, bro. There we go. GG's. With you playing Resident Evil Requiem, I want to find a way to play all the Resident Evil games. I will not be doing a no-death challenge because I feel like no death on Resident Evil is impossible. Correction! It is not. It is very possible. There are a lot of Resident Evil games that require you to beat them for Platinum Trophy. Like, if there's specific trophies to beating the game without dying. I should learn Wing Attack or Gust. I didn't learn any of them. Bro, what? Like, for example, I think Resident Evil 2 requires you to beat it. It doesn't matter what difficulty you're on, but I think it requires you to beat it without dying. And I platinumed that game. Those games are up on my channel. Resident Evil 2 Remake, 3 Remake, 4 Remake. If you want to check them out, you can. If not, I think eventually... I enjoyed Resident Evil Requiem so much that I think eventually... probably in April, because April is a very slow month. There's only one game that's new that I'm going to be picking up and playing, and that's going to be Invincible Versus. It's a fighting game based off of the Amazon TV show Invincible. So if you want to check that out, I'm going to be doing that. But there's no other new games in April coming out that I care about. We'll be picking up the new Tomodachi Life for my fiance, but that's it. I don't know if I'll play that for stream, but that's it. I'm not really interested in anything else. But May is gonna be huge. But because April is kind of slow, I want to finish series that I've started that I haven't finished in April. And I do want to like go back, maybe not finish it, unless you guys actually want to see like a revisited version of RE2 and RE3 remake. I'm not gonna do RE4 because that just came out very recently, but if you want to see me replay RE2 remake and RE3 remake, I might do that. Again, I already have it on the channel, but I enjoyed Resident Evil 9 so much, I want to kind of go back and replay those to see how much, not just how much they hold up, but how good they are compared to the first time I played them. Because I have really good fond memories of them. They are remaking all the other games, but they don't want to remake RE0 or 1, right? You see what I'm saying? That's where I have the problem, because those are the only 2 games I have never beat of Resident Evil. Other than the ones that actually suck. Like, the mainline ones, I beat every Resident Evil game except for 0 and 1. Because the camera, the point of view, and the combat is so hard because of the way they made the game. So I need them to remake it. I think currently, from what I heard with leaks and stuff going around, there we are. We learned Gus. They are remaking them. We don't know when they're coming out though, because they're still working on them. But they are working on them. It's just going to take a long... I don't know why it took so long. But yeah, because April is very slow for new games, I kind of want to go back and replay RE2 Remake, at least for one video. Again, maybe not finish the game, unless somebody absolutely wants to see it. And then the same thing with RE3 Remake. Maybe a one-off video just to see how well they hold up and how much I still enjoy them. I'm really excited to go back to them, especially because they focus around Leon. Well, Resident Evil 3 doesn't, but it's still a very great game that you'll get Easter eggs that are also in RE9. So I kind of want to do like a one-off video for them at least. And then of course we're gonna finish some series that we started that we haven't got a chance to finishing, like the Yakuza series and like our Call of Duty series. But yeah, I'm glad we have time to finish those before we start anything else new, because April is a very slow month. Like I said, the only game I'm interested in that is coming out in April is Invincible Versus. I don't really care about anything else. Now May, man, the May games, people are gonna go crazy. Lego Batman, the Dark Knight Collection or whatever it's called, 007, Forza Horizon 6, what else is there? There's another big May game, I forgot. There are a lot of games in May. May is gonna be a heavy content month for us. I'm gonna be streaming all those games. I'm really excited. I feel like out of all the games in May I'm excited for, it's the Lego Batman game. Is that bad? My number one anticipated game of May is Lego Batman. My number 2 is Forza Horizon 6. First racing game in Japan. It looks great. And then the Lego Batman game looks like a actual Arkham game, but Lego version. It looks so good, man. If I do find a way to play all the RE games, I will try to do a no-death challenge. Some of them are going to be harder than others, for sure. But I don't know if I'll be able to do it. Also, how was Insanity mode on the Ark and Requiem? Very hard. Especially towards the end with the Hunk boss fight. And I think it was just the Hunk boss fight. Oh, the ending where I have to get the 2 orbs as Grace. To hit the cutscene to switch back to Leon, that part was hard. But I did it. If you want to see the final video I did for Insanity, unlocking it, it was literally the last video that's titled Unlocking Platinum. It was a tough challenge, but I got it. And guess what? Yesterday, I completed on Insanity on PC as well. So, I'm very happy I was able to do it on 2 different consoles. Funny enough, that is my first game on PC I got every trophy or achievement for, so also happy about that. It was great. It was really great. It was very hard towards the end of the game, but once you figured out how to do it, it wasn't hard. Now we are on the second city of the game, known as Pewter City. This is where we're gonna get our first gym badge. It's against another famous original Pokemon character from the original show known as Brock. He is also a friend of Ash's, which we're supposed to be Ash, so... Now, you could kind of... I think you could... I'm going to heal my Pokemon first. I think you could fight him immediately. I don't think it's recommended because you might not be high enough level. But we're going to save. Well, we're going to heal real quick, then we're going to hit a save. Thank you. We restored your Pokemon to full health. Perfect. Now, the best Pokemon to use against Brock is Squirtle, actually. If you don't have a Squirtle, you might be a little cooked. However, Pidgey works as well, which is why we have Pidgey in our team. That's not the only reason why. I do need a bird Pokemon when we eventually learn Fly, but that's besides the point. Let's get some more potions because we're going to need it if we're going to take on the gym. All you had to do was just sneak around and not make any noise, but sometimes it just seems like they heard you no matter what. Exactly, bro. I don't understand. I was sneaking and somehow they still saw me. Again, that shouldn't be possible. The Lickers are blind. So how do they hear me if I'm sneaking around, but they are blind? I don't know. They just did. And it didn't make sense. It was very frustrating. We need to buy at least one. How many Pokeballs do we have? Wait, no. Dude, why is it so slow when you select it? Let me see. I want to see how many I have. 3. Okay, no, we might be good for now. We might not need to buy any more. Well, we have 5 potions. That should be more than enough to beat the first gym leader. Towards the end of the game, you need a lot of potions and heals, and a lot of revives. I want to see if we could take on the gym. I don't think we could take it on yet. I think we actually have to go up into this museum. Man, this is so nostalgic, bro. Oh, you can! You can go straight into the gym! This is gonna be hard. Let's do it. It's just one small trainer, and then it's the gym leader. So, fingers crossed we can do it first try. I'm a little worried. The Lickers be like, sniff, sniff. I think Akira's this way kills me. Exactly. Dude, it sniffed me out. It didn't hear me. It sniffed me out. It just didn't make sense. But I was able to do it. We finally beat it on Insanity difficulty, and I was happy. It was a little hard, but it was all worth it in the end. We got that platinum. I felt great. Oh, and I got this man burnt. He burned. You're burned. You're going to take damage. Go ahead. Raise your defense. You're still going to burn. This is only Pokemon, though. So once I kill him, we're on to the gym leader. If we take too much damage, we might just need to go back and heal. It's very time-wasting to do that, but I don't want to waste any of my potions yet. Keep burning. Might have to use Ember again. I wonder if this will kill him. Almost. He's gonna die by his burn next time he attacks me. Or he does that. He's still dying by his burn. And he's dead. GG, Geodude. GG, bro. Oh, Charmander is good if you can get him to, I think, a level 14. He has a move called Rock Smash, or something like that. And that is super effective against, rock Pokemon, apparently. If we make it to a level 13, we might learn it. But I think it's a level 14 you need to be. So it's going to be a little bit tough to beat this fight if I don't have Rock Throw or whatever. My accuracy? I was just going to do Scratch, but screw that. Please tell me I learned Rock Throw. Or there it is. Metal Claw works as well, actually. That's not what I was thinking of. I was thinking of Rock Smash or Rock Throw. Metal Claw works as well, because it's the only move that is effective against them. Ember and Scratch are not very effective against rock types, unfortunately. So I'm ready, let's take on Brock. This is our first gym battle. So pretty quickly on. Fwahaha, you are going to challenge me knowing that you'll lose? That's the trainer's honor that compels you to challenge me. Fine then, show me your best. Let's go, Rock. Oh man, the music is so good, bro. Leader Brock would like to battle. And he would like to lose as well, because he's gonna lose. And then there were other zombies besides the Lickers, the white ones. Oh my god, those were annoying as well. Honestly, those were easier to deal with. I could just drop a clip in them and they would die. But the freaking Lickers, those were bullshit, bro. Also, why the hell did my attack miss? Yo, this is gonna be annoying. Okay, what happened? Oh, we almost killed him, bro! I don't know why I didn't even pay attention then. Is he gonna heal him? I don't think so. Yeah, no, he's dead. One more Pokemon and we beat the first gym. We got this. Yeah, Charmander is definitely gonna be our highest level Pokemon, but we do gotta get Pidgey up as well. Right now, I think he's a level 9 or a 10. For the beginning, you want to focus on one Pokemon, but once you get further on, you kind of want to switch your Pokemon around a lot. That's like every Pokemon game. That's super effective. I'm doing it again. I'm fishing for a critical hit. Come on. Yes, there it is. There it is. I'm going to do it again. Why not? I was going to do Ember, but I wanted to kill, so we're doing Metal Claw. Come on. You're dead. It's over. GG's. We got our first gym badge, guys. We got it. The Lickers could sniff you out, and the white ones were just standing around. Exactly, bro. And the Lickers were my problem, not the white ones. I don't understand. It was crazy. That's all I know is it was very crazy. I took you for granted, and so I lost. As proof of your victory, I confer onto you this. The official Pokemon League Boulder Badge. Yeah, we got our first gym badge. 7 more to go. Very, very excited to get more and more gym badges. It also enables the use of the move Flash outside of battle. This is important because we're going to need to use it in the next cave to get to the next city. And of course, a Pokemon must know the move Flash to use it. And I got $1,400 for winning. Yeah! Wait, take this with you. He also gave me the TM Rock, I think. Why did it say Brock? Oh my god. Was the TM really called Brock? I think it was supposed to be Rock or something. Oh, it's Rock Push, isn't it? Let me see. Oh, Rock Tomb. We could technically teach that to our Charmander, but I'm not going to. It's okay. We got our first gym badge though, so we're on to becoming a Pokemon champion. I think we need to go down here towards the cave. Oh, wait a minute. We should have healed our Pokemon up, huh? Yeah, let's go do that first. Let's go heal them up, and then we'll continue on. Because if we don't, we might be in trouble, because this cave is kind of long, like a little decently long. The Lickers were like, know what would be funny? If we knew Akira was there all this time, and his bullets just don't kill us, and we take him out in one hit. Bro. It frustrated me because the Lickers were the only one killing me in one hit. The other Pokemon were not. It was very frustrating. Like, I get it. Their liquors are supposed to be stronger, but I would think every enemy would kill me in one hit. And absolutely not. It would only be the liquors. It was so unfair. We got our first gym badge, so what we're going to do is we're going to save here. We're going to continue on. See if we can get at least 3 gym badges today. It would be awesome, but we'll see. I'm glad I caught up to you on Professor Oak's aid. I've been asked to deliver this, so here you go. It's, finally, we got running shoes. We need this, because we are moving slow as rocks, bro. Yeah, okay, thank you. I'm gonna skip this. Well, I must be going back to the lab. Bye-bye. Thank you. I need running shoes, so thank you. You have to get the first jab. Jab? Wow. You have to get the first, I can't speak. You have to get the first badge to get running shoes, which is kind of dumb. There's a letter. Here, Akira. Here is a pair of running shoes for my beloved challenger. Remember, I'll always cheer for you. Don't you ever give up. From Mom. I mean, it's insanity mode, so I would assume the zombie would or wouldn't kill you in one hit. But the liquors just said, straight shot, can't miss. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was assuming every enemy to kill me in one hit. But it was just the liquors. Not the regular zombies, not even Hunk killed me in one hit. I don't understand. Why did they make the liquors one hit, but everyone else has 2 hits before they kill me? It's unfair. Last Janice would like to battle. She about to lose her career, bro. Oh, you got a Pidgey. That's nice. Oh, it's a level 9. My Charmander's a 14, girl. We are so close to a 16 to leveling up. Let's use Metal Claw. Okay, and then we're going to use Ember. If we were Grass type, that would have done a lot of damage. Nice. GG's. She has another Pokemon, though, I think. Should I send out my Pidgey to beat her? I want to get the Pidgey a little bit higher. Like, if I could have Charmander at, like, a 16 and Pidgey at a 14, that would be a nice sweet spot. Because then if he dies, I still have a decently level Pokemon that's going to win. Damn, that critical hit almost killed him in one hit. You might as well have just killed him in one hit, bro. The other Pokemon are seriously underleveled. That's why when we first enter the grass on our way to the first city, after delivering the parcel, I like to kill like at least 2 or 3 random Pokemon. Because it will already give you a small little advantage to just be at least a couple levels higher than the NPC player's Pokemon. Which will make your journey a lot more easier, so... Bro said he came from Viridian Forest. You know what that means? Nothing but bug Pokemon. He's dying by Charmander, no problem. We're gonna switch between Charmander and Pidgey. The first one will destroy with Charmander, the rest will be with Pidgey. Since Pidgey is lower leveled, then I need him to get higher. Dude, one shot, bro! Don't worry, this is easy, but once we go on, we're gonna start getting one-shotted. It happens all the time. Dude, can we make a level 16? I'm not gonna do it in this fight. I probably could, but I want Pidgey to get some XP. They're bugs, so he's gonna die probably almost in one hit with Gust. Now I say probably because, oh my god, he actually died in one hit. I was gonna say that I was saying probably because he's still the same level as me. Dead, bro. Can we get him a level 12? No, don't change. We're good. Dude, Gust flying is super effective against grass or bug types. one-shotting. We one-shotted all of this guy's Pokemon. Ember, Gus, dead, bro. Bugcatcher, Colton, you need more training. You beat me again? This is the first one we beat? This is the same guy? Damn, bro, you didn't learn nothing. It's sad. Yeah, give me that sweet XP. I need my Charmander to be a level 16, bro. How many you got? You got 2? Let's go, youngster Ben. Rattata! I wonder, the bigger bodies of Playtime versus Zombies of Raccoon City, who would win? I'm gonna say Zombies, for one reason. The zombies in Resident Evil don't feel pain. Like, that's why you have to permanently shoot them in the head to kill them. Or, like, completely obliterate their body. They do not feel pain. Obviously, the bigger bodies do feel pain. They can get injured. They can bleed. They can lose an arm and they feel pain. I'm not going to switch because I want my Charmander to level up into Charmeleon. Come on. He might not level up here. I might need one more Pokeball. He was burnt? Oh, it's over, bro. GG's. Also, if for anyone who is watching right now that watched me do my Resident Evil Requiem playthrough, stay excited. Remember how I said there was a DLC story expansion kind of leaked in the files? Capcom today announced that I think they've crossed 30 million copies sold, so it is the fastest selling Resident Evil game to date. And they announced that they are working on a story expansion. So it's not really a leak anymore or something that probably was scrapped. They have confirmed that it's a real thing. It is a story expansion. They're working on it. They plan on releasing it later this year. So you can expect me to play it. We're definitely playing it after we platinum Resident Evil 9. I am so excited to see what that is. I feel like the prototype could take out all the zombies of Raccoon City. Yeah, pretty him for sure. But I think a lot of other players, my bad, not players. I think a lot of the other toys of the bigger bodies would struggle with some of the zombies. Especially when you realize a lot of the small zombies are easy to kill. But then you got Mr. X, you have Nemesis, you've got Wesker, you've got all these other bigger zombies, or whatever they're called, and they don't die so easily. So I have no doubt that he can kill a lot of the small zombies. My main worry is not that. My main worry is, can he take out, like, a Mr. X? Can he take out, like, a Nemesis? I don't think so. Those guys had rocket launchers. And they had mutated arms that can crush somebody's neck from the inside of their body. Like, I don't think he would... I think he would get ripped apart by some of those bosses, man. Charmander's about to evolve into Charmeleon. Nah, I was gonna switch, but I'm not going to. We'll just finish him off with Charmander. I think we'll switch for the last Pokemon. GG, bro. Metapod. Yeah, we're definitely switching for Pidgey. Now that Charmander is about to evolve, we need Pidgey to get up there so he can start evolving. I think Pidgey evolves at either a level 13 or 14 though. So it doesn't apply to all Pokemon. But I know the starters always evolve at level 16 and 36. Oh my god, Mr. X versus the prototype. That would be cool. I need to see that fan made in like an animation. That would be kind of cool. He didn't die in one hit. Dude, why would you raise your defense when no matter what I do, you're gonna die in one hit? Dude, what? He tried. He tried to survive, bro. Nice. This is just sad, bro. GG's. Alright, we're making good on our level. There we go. Charmander's evolving into Charmeleon. Yeah. Congratulations, your Charmander evolved into Charmeleon. Alright, next evolved form is Charmander. 36. Stay tuned for level 36, I guess. Y'all think this guy's gonna be able to kill? Oh, we need to get a Nidoran. Nidoran? This is a male Nidoran. It's a female. The male Nidoran has a one-shot kill move that's really good. We need to get one of those on our team. Ooh, yeah, this one might give me a little bit of a problem. Wesker could take out all the bigger bodies considering on how fast that man dodges. Dude. Yeah, and if it's Resident Evil 5 Wesker where he's mutated, oh yeah, it's over, bro. It's over. He had to go so far. Chris and Sheva had to go so far to beat Wesker in RE5. If Wesker had to make Chris punch a boulder to kill him, the prototype stands no chance, bro. Dude, what? Prototype be trying to grab him and stuff, and Wesker just be dodging left and right, like Ultra Instinct Goku, bro. She said be nice because she was mad that I beat her. How about you be good, bruh? Stop being salty. Alright, we're about to be on the second area. We are poisoned. We just got a couple more battles and we'll be in the third city, where we can get our second gym and fight another one of Ash's friends known as Misty, the Water Gym. Now that's bad for my Charmander, which is why I'm trying to get Pidgey leveled up. Because Charmander is going to die in like 1 or 2 hits. Or Charmeleon. To the Water Gym. We need Pidgey a higher level. We're going to switch into Pidgey right now. Because if we don't, and Charmander's our strongest one, or Charmeleon, we're going to die. Like, it's going to be over, GG's. I know you're getting too busy being poisoned right now, Pidgey, but I need you. I need you to survive. I need you to kill this Pokemon. I need you to level up to a 13. I need you to evolve before we make it to the second gym. I need you to fight through that poison. You got this. You got this. This is all you. Alright. 2 hits, and you haven't killed him, Pidgey? What are you doing? You're messing up, Pidgey. Come on, man. Do you want to be a winner? Do you want to be a loser? You better kill this man with the next hit. Come on. There you go. Please level up to a 13. There it is. You love to see it. Quick attack. Okay, I kind of wanted you to learn Wing Attack, but I don't think that's still about a 16 or a 17. What did he say? I lost my dinner? I didn't steal your dinner, bro. I just beat you. Do I have an antidote or a heal that I can use on Pidgey? Because he's going through a rough time, man. I have a potion. I'll have to do that, because I don't want him dying and he's still poisoned. What I'm going to do is swap these 2 around, so I don't have to keep switching to Charmander. I want Pidgey to get some XP. I need him leveled up before we fight Misty at the water gym. Jigglypuff, huh? Let's do quick attack, and then one quick attack and one gust, I think will kill her. We're still poisoned, man. Let's use gust, and that should kill. Oh, use charm on me? I'm in love with you? No! Why did I have to be a male? Pidgey, I don't care if you're in love with that Jigglypuff. You better kill that Jigglypuff or you're gonna die. Screw her! She don't love you! Kill her! Look, she is pounding you! Kill her! It's over! Pidgey is gonna die. It's over. He's too in love. He's dead. It's over. No! I will avenge you, Pidgey. We're gonna have a problem if he doesn't evolve before we make it to the second gym. Disable? Oh, I can't use Ember anymore? That's fine. I still got Metal Claw to kill you. Come on now. There you go. Is that the only Pokemon she had? Yeah. Last, you lost. Give me your money. This is a robbery. Okay, there's no items down here. I need to find me a Nidoran. Should I go to the grass and see if we can find a Nidoran? We got a Spearow. I don't want a Spearow. I need a Nidoran, bro. Come on. It might not be this grass. It might be in the other area. Yeah. Okay, we're just gonna keep going. I don't think we're able to find a Nidoran here. I think it's just Spearows from what I remember. So we're gonna have to wait. Got a guy we can fight here. Route 4. Oh! Dude, I was not trying to do that. Okay. We got another Pidgey! It's a female one. Okay, we're gonna run away. That level 7 isn't gonna give us a lot of XP, that's why we're not gonna bother. We're already too high level to take any of those small Pokemon. Ooh, I can heal my Pokemon here right before we enter the cave. Let's do that, because I need my Pidgey to be revived. Yes, let's heal up. Wesker could take out the prototype. My man just moves too fast. Exactly. Honestly, it's kind of like an unfair battle to have Wesker come across the prototype. It's like a joke. Like, it's something cool I think people would want to see. But I think 100% everyone knows the outcome would be Wesker winning. It's just funny though. We're in Mount Moon. This is the first time you encounter Team Rocket, actually. Funny enough. Bullet Seed. I already know how to complete this cave, but for the sake of XP, you're gonna see me fight every trainer in this cave. And we're gonna run into a lot of Pokemon that we can either decide to catch or run away from, but you're gonna see me come across a lot of gym leaders. I mean, not gym leaders. Trainers, because we have to fight them all for the XP. I need the XP, so... Come on, a Pidgey. Please, I need him to evolve into Pidgeotto before we fight the gym. The second gym, which is Misty, the water gym. Or at least become like a level 16 like Charmander or Charmeleon. Because if not, we are definitely gonna struggle with beating Misty. Because our fire type is just not gonna be able to take a water type. Come on, yes, level 14. Let's go. Alright, Charmeleon's a 17. We need to get you higher, Pidgey. You got me. Damn right I did, bro. Damn. How strong is Mr. X and how strong is the prototype? I don't need Zubat. Mr. X? It's kind of hard. Because he has like 3 different forms. He has his first form that you see when you encounter him. He has this second form where his hand is mutated. And he has the third form at the end of Resident Evil 2 Remake that you also see in Requiem. The final time we fight him with Leon in Requiem. Where his whole body is mutated. He has his, like, exposed weak point on his chest. Both his arms are mutated like swords and claws. So it's really hard to determine how strong he is, but I'll say the first time we see him, he's just meant to scare us. He's not really too strong. The second time when one of his hands is mutated, he's very dangerous. He has long range, so he can reach us from afar. And the final time, he could literally kill us like in 2 hits. Obviously because the game mechanics are just meant that way, but he's fast, he has range, he's strong, you know. He's very dangerous in his final mutated form. She only had 1 Pokemon? Damn, okay. The prototype, though, I don't know. I don't think we've really fully seen what he's capable of. Let's say Huggy is actually dead. I don't really count that as how strong is the prototype because he backstabbed him. Anyone can stab you from the back and kill you. And you can be like, oh, damn, he was strong. No, he wasn't. He cheated. He stabbed you from the back. I remember there is just an achievement in the RE2 remake where you have to shoot off Mr. X's hat. I just find it funny how that is an achievement. Yeah, it was kind of fun, actually. It was very fun, actually. But yeah, there is an achievement for that, and it's pretty funny. Damn, I wish we had some repels, bro. We don't have any, so we're constantly going to be running into Pokemon. I want to make sure I get all the items and fight all the trainers in this cave. We need the XP and we need the items, because it's like free heals and stuff like that. Oh, man, this cave is huge, though. So you're going to see me run into a lot of enemies and then run away. Just because I don't have any repels, and this is what we have to do. Okay, I'll fight you. I want that item right there, so why not? Oh, we got a super nerd, Jovan. Oh, he's got a Magnemite. Ooh, that might be a problem. Yeah, I need fire. We're cooked. I'm gonna do quick attack, and I'm just gonna try to see if I can switch. Just shoot off Mr. X's hat, Leon. No hat for you. Right? Fire is super effective against steel. Do you have another Magnemite? Or was that your only Pokemon? He has a Voltorb. I'm not gonna switch. Just because electric is super effective against flying type. I don't want to have my Pidgey die. We just barely entered the cave. His damage is going to be stronger next time he attacks. GG's, bro. Unless he's got another Pokemon. Yeah, no. That's it. Super Nerd Jovan, you lost, bro. Oh, free potion. Damn it. Alright. We got a Geodude. We're gonna run away from him as well. There's another item. Oh, a rare candy! I'm gonna save that when we get our next Pokemon. I'm not gonna waste it on a Pidgey. What is the most difficult RE game? That's an interesting one. I'm gonna say it's a tie between Resident Evil 1 and Resident Evil 0. And that's just because of the controls. Now, if we go to more modern Resident Evil games, again, that's because those were made during a different time. So, I don't really want to count those for obvious reasons. But if we look from RE2 Remake to RE9, and I think about how hard they are to beat based off of difficulty, I want to say RE7. Now, my main reason for that is I'm going based off of the easiest difficulty on all of those games, which would be casual, I think. And out of all the Resident Evil games I played, RE2 Remake, RE3 Remake, 4 Remake, even the original 4, 5, 6, 7, Village, which is 8, and now 9. I feel like the one I died the most on, it was very tough for me, even with some boss fights, on the easiest difficulty, was Resident Evil 7. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, on casual difficulty, which is supposed to be easy, is still very challenging. Even if you do it on a New Game Plus, right? It's like, I don't know if it has to do because they brought Survival 4 back, but it's just very tough. Whereas you could hop in RE2 Remake, 3 Remake, 4 Remake, and you might at sometimes run out of ammo, but you don't really feel scared like you're gonna die. You just run up to them with a melee weapon and you'll be fine. Or you could just run away from them. You can run past them and dodge them without worry. So, with no ammo. So I feel like those games are a bit easier. Whereas in RE7, you can technically do that. But you're not gonna make it far, because Jack is constantly chasing you around the house. So that you're gonna need ammo to stop him, especially if you need to pick up a key item and he's right on you. It's highly recommended that you shoot him to stun him while you grab that item. And if you have no ammo, you're kind of screwed. Because even if you grab the item, you're gonna take a lot of damage from him, a lot of hits from him. So then in that moment, you gotta hope you also have heals. I think it's RE7 for me. For modern Resident Evil games, it's RE7. If we want to count all the Resident Evil games to date, to beat all of them, I'm gonna say it's Resident Evil 0 and 1. Now, if we want to count anything that isn't mainline, like not the main 9 games of Resident Evil, or 10, because Resident Evil 0 doesn't count, right? So that's 10 mainline games. If we want to count all the games, I'm gonna say Operation Raccoon City is hard to beat just because it sucks. And the mechanics and stuff in there make it harder to beat. It was an only online game. It's bad. I'm trying to think. What else is there? I never played Umbrella Corps, so I can't say. I like Resident Evil Revelations 1 and 2. I love both of those, actually. Yeah, if we're talking about all mainline Resident Evil games, it's gonna be RE0 and RE1. Until they make a remake, hopefully fixing that. If we're talking about just the modern ones, and not RE0 and 1, I'm gonna say Resident Evil 7. Hunk retired, then came back in RE9 saying, "I'ma kill you, Leon." Yeah, and then dies in one hit. After he's countered for so long, he just gets slashed in one hit. Dead, bro. It was a disappointment. And I know Hunk isn't really the biggest character. He only had like 2 games he was in, but I liked him. And I really did like whatchamacallit. I liked his character, even though he didn't have much to him. And just having Leon, and this isn't me like hating on Leon, but just having him kill him so quickly, even though I love Leon, felt very disrespectful to the character of Hunk for some reason. I don't know, I feel like he was done dirty. I get it, it's Leon and he's a pro, but Hunk is kind of a pro too, and why did he have to die? Why was he on the enemy side? Like, I don't know. You gotta learn to parry with a hatchet, especially in insane mode. Dude, that's what was getting me killed, is the parries. I just couldn't get them down. I was too scared, bro. Damn, that critical hit killed Rattata like it was nothing. Dude. Pidgey's a level 16. Zubat? I'll stick with Pidgey. Youngster Josh sent out Zubat. Let's do Quick Attack and then we'll do Gust. Because I knew Quick Attack was not about to kill him. He got a little bit of health back, but it's not enough. GG, Zubat. GG, bro. Losing stinks? You're telling me, bro. Dude, I think I went the wrong way, bro. No, I went the right way to get out of the cave, but I wanted to grab all the items. I'm just not gonna go up all the areas. I don't know, what do you guys think? Should I do it? I kinda want to. This is the right area you need to go. I gotta fight this guy real quick. You shocked me. Oh, you're just a kid? So you're gonna, because I'm just a kid, you're gonna freaking trainer battle me? Dude, what? Let's do Quick Attack. Damn it! I should have turned notifications on or off. My notifications for my Switch. Did you just see that note? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to change that next time we stream this. Because there's no way we beat this game in one video, but yeah, I'm gonna have to change the notifications so they don't come up. I'm not trying to dox my whole Switch right now. Okay, that doesn't do anything against me because I don't have any electricity Pokemon. How about instead of the hatchet, we use the RPG on Hunk? That thing was like a nuke the whole game. Yeah, dude, that thing was way overpowered. Out of all the games that had RPGs in it, I think that was the most powerful RPG we've ever seen in a Resident Evil game. Dude was just dropping nukes. Leon was dropping nukes on enemies with that thing, bro. I would have loved to have done that, but I think because the fight was meant to be close quarters, if I had done that, I would have killed myself. Or something just tells me somehow he would have dodged the whole freaking rocket, which doesn't make sense, but oh well. We gotta switch or else Pidgey's gonna die. The RPG was like carrying a whole nuke on your back in RE9. Exactly! I don't know if that was intentional by Capcom, but... Dude, Leon was just dropping nukes on them guys. Did he die? Bro survived?! He's still alive? What? He's gotta die here. Okay, I was gonna say. I was gonna switch back to Pidgey, but then when I saw he was throwing out Onyx, I said, oh, no, I'm gonna wait. Onyx would have killed my Pidgey in like 1 or 2 hits. Completely honest. Possibly 2 hits, because I'm a higher level than him, so I think I would have survived 1 hit, but a 2nd hit would have definitely killed me. Nice. Level 18, bro. Leon had so many one-liners in RE9, like telling Victor when was the last time he brushed his teeth. I loved that line. I was like, yo, he's roasting his breath. And asking Hunk if he wanted an autograph, yeah, that was funny too. I love Leon in RE9, man. They made him so fucking hilarious. Bro may be in his 50s, but he still got them jokes, bro. Man, we love our boy Leon, man. I'm so glad he did not die in the official canon ending. Alright, now this isn't the right way to go, but I want to get all the items. Oh my god, it was the right way to go. I got Thief, bro. There's Team Rocket, did you see him? Well, that's not actual Team Rocket, that's one of their grunts. I just was not expecting that. Yeah, we're gonna have to search all the previous, like, ladders. We're pulling a big job here. Get lost, kid. I'm gonna beat you, bro. Team Rocket grunt. Yeah, we're gonna have to go down all the other ladders that we passed because I need the XP. Damn, he almost died in 1 hit. Zubat. You made me a little confused, but I still got this. Watch. I know how to work this game, bro. Come on, Pidgey. Yeah, there you go. That's my boy. Can we get him to a 17? I'll keep Pidgey out, actually. We're gonna do Gust. Because he's considered a bug type for some reason. He's bug poison, I think. We snapped out of our confusion. Damn. Nice. We're gonna do Gust again. That should kill him. I didn't get poisoned. It's a miracle. Nice. Damn, so close to a 17. So you are good. Yes. Leon knows how to fight, despite being in his 50s and being infected with the T-virus. I mean, I would not mess with Leon no matter what. I don't care if this man is 90 years old. Like, imagine I work for Umbrella and they're like, can you kill Leon? And I'm like, the 90-year-old? Yeah, they're like, yeah, he's still a threat. I'm like, I agree. But that man could be 200 years old and I'm losing. Okay, it's freaking Leon Kennedy. I'm not taking that deal. You got me messed up. Dude. And he, like you said, he was infected with the virus and he still whooped that ass, bro. I'm not messing with Leon. Dude, that man is a G. He's been around for so long, I don't even stand a chance. Wait a minute. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. We're just trying to run away, bro. Yeah, we fought all these trainers. We gotta go back for the ladders, because I don't want to miss anything, man. We're gonna run away from this Zubat. Dude, what? There's so many Zubat in this freaking cave, bro. I think there's only 2 areas we missed. Yeah. Was this one of the ladders we missed? Yeah, I think so. Oh, this is the freaking small... What Leon said in the non-canon ending just made me sad. At least I was able to save you. Dude, it was very sad. It made me cry, bro. Don't say that when you're about to die, Leon. Exactly, bro. What do you say? We're a bunch of gangsters. We strike fear with our strength. Bro, what strength? You lose to me every time. Okay, and I'm not afraid of you. That's hilarious. Guys cosplaying as someone in black with a letter R on you, bro. Let's use quick attack. Okay, decent. I would do tackle, but I don't know if it's gonna kill him. Let me try. If it doesn't kill him, we're gonna use tackle again. Okay, it did kill him. Cool, wonderful. We're level 17 now. Rattata will keep Pidgey out. We'll use Gus. It's not gonna matter, you're about to die. He's dead. Zubat. Yeah, we're gonna keep Pidgey out. Send out your Zubat, bro. Let's use quick attack, and I think tackle will kill it. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna do tackle. Okay, well that Team Rocket guy lost badly. I thought I was supposed to be afraid, and he was supposed to be strong. Guess that was a lie. Okay, we got another item. A star piece. We can sell that for a lot of money. Bats live in caves, so it makes sense that Zubat lives in a cave. True, but for nothing but Zubats to be here? This is our second Geodude. Other than this, the only Pokemon we've seen here is Zubats. Why destroy Elpis when it's the only thing that can save your life? Was Spencer not a good person? When he first started Umbrella, no, actually. He was the one that created the T-Virus, actually. Elpis was meant... Oh, this is the first time we're seeing another Pokemon. I still don't want you. This was the first... Damn, I forgot what I was saying. When Spencer first created Umbrella, because it was him and like a couple other people on the board that created Umbrella, he was a bad guy. He didn't really want to create a virus, but he was very experimental. So by accident, the T-Virus was made. Because he wanted control of like the armies and stuff like that and the governments. But he wasn't trying to create like an outbreak, he was just trying to create his version of like a cure and answer to those things. And as a result, he ended up creating the T-Virus. In his older years, when he became really old on his deathbed, he kind of regretted his decision to make the T-Virus, as well as regretted his decision to put some of the people on the board with him on Umbrella's like higher seats. Because when he retired, even though he had an association with Umbrella, other people took over that didn't have his ideals in mind. They had their own evil intentions. And he regretted ever putting them on the board, as well as ever making the T-Virus. So Elpis, Project Elpis was made to kind of fix those mistakes. He knew eventually some more people would come looking for a new bioweapon virus, except he never made another new bioweapon virus. Instead, he made Elpis to fix the mistake. Anyone infected with any virus or the T-Virus was going to get cured if they took Project Elpis. Basically not cured, because if you look at the clone of Wesker, he didn't find it to be a good thing. In fact, he liked the T-Virus that gave him powers. So for some people, it wouldn't have been like a cure, it would have been like a curse. But regardless, Project Elpis was meant to fix his mistakes in the past. Mainly the T-Virus. Now, they didn't know that. They thought it was another bioweapon. All the bad people thought it was a bioweapon, and it wasn't. It was a cure to the T-Virus. But yeah, no, basically Spencer wasn't a good person. Not when he first started Umbrella. But as he got older and on closer to his deathbed, he wanted to do something good for humanity. He wanted to fix the mistakes he made when he was younger, when he first started Umbrella. And he made Elpis as like his swan song to fix everything. And as a result of that, it saved Leon's life, and it saved a lot of people's lives. So I like it. But yeah, Spencer at the beginning was bad. But yeah, to answer the question, he was not a good person. But I guess he is now, because he did a good thing. We're about to encounter Team Rocket soon. It's just crazy. It's crazy that we actually got to see Spencer again. Even though it was in a flashback in like notes. And it's crazy that he actually regretted what he did, so he made a cure. I didn't expect that from Spencer. I really did not. Like, whenever they come out with a Resident Evil 0 or Resident Evil 1 remake, you'll see me play it, and you'll finally get to see the story of, like, Spencer, so you'll understand. How do we get out of this cave? We've been walking forever. Oh, that's my fault. I've actually been... I know where to go. This is the right direction. I've just been trying to get every item and every fight out of the way so we can get the XP. That's my fault. I wanted to make sure I didn't miss any person to fight or any item on the ground. See, the ladder we took was the right one we should have took from the beginning. It's at the very top of the cave. But I went on detours so I didn't miss anything. You could kind of skip all that, but I wanted to get every item and stuff because it's going to help us. Dude, Pidgey's about to be a level 18 and he still hasn't evolved, bro. Like, what? That was a critical hit, so I'm not going to do that again because it won't kill him. We're going to do quick attack. That should kill him. Oh my god, it didn't. Oh, but he used defense curl, so I'm going to do quick attack again. And then it should kill him. And then I might have to use a heal on him. If I want to be Team Rocket without Pidgey dying, I'm going to have to heal him. Please tell me after this fight he evolves, bro. Please. Bro said I got steamed. Yes, he's evolving into Pidgeotto. Yes. Evolve, Pidgey. Evolve. Please. I have been waiting for this man to evolve, bro. Pidgey, your Pidgey has evolved into Pidgeotto! Thank you. This is what I wanted, bro. Alright. Once we get to the end of this, we're gonna have to fight Team Rocket. Mom, we're almost there. Please don't. Okay. I did not want to run into another, like, Pokemon. Robbing Pokemon from them will earn us huge riches. Okay, so they're looking for, I forgot what they're called, but they're like stones. Fossils, there we go. Yeah, that's what they're looking for. Let's beat this guy. We might have a problem. The Zubat is not dying, bro. There we go. Jesus Christ. That is another one of the grunts down. We are now... I think we're about to fight Team Rocket. Team Rocket is the Pokemon cartoon. Team Rocket in the Pokemon cartoon is Jesse, James, and Meowth. And Wobbuffet. Yes, as the series goes on, they get a Wobbuffet. I hope that's right. But at the beginning, they don't have Wobbuffet. Also, as a side note, I always thought that James was a girl when I first saw him. You don't have to apologize. Everyone thought that. Everyone thought James was a girl for some reason. And make it double. I remember their whole phrase, prepare for trouble, and make it double. Like, oh my god. I remember one Pokemon faintly as well. It was Mimikyu, basically a possessed Pikachu puppet, I think. Okay, Mimikyu is basically a Pokemon. They don't really explain this if you don't pay attention. But it's basically a Pokemon that mimics any Pokemon it wants. So it can look like any Pokemon it wants. I found these fossils, they're both mine. We do have to fight them. It just so happens to mimic Pikachu more than anyone, because it sees Pikachu as the most popular Pokemon, which it is, because even Nintendo values put Pikachu so high that in every Pokemon thing, Pikachu has to be there no matter what. Even if it's just for a little scene to watch him walk across the screen, and then that's it. Because to Nintendo and to Game Freak, Pikachu is Pokemon. If he's not there, it's not Pokemon. I don't know why, but for some people, that's how it is. So, especially for Nintendo and Game Freak. So, Mimikyu saw Pikachu. He's like, oh, they love him. I want to be Pikachu. That's why he looks like Pikachu. He's secretly a ghost type. So, he can mimic anyone he wants. But because Pikachu is so popular, he chooses to look like Pikachu. If that makes sense. I was worried that my Pidgeotto was gonna die so much that I had to lock in. You know what's funny about this? He doesn't get that fossil anyways because Team Rocket ends up stealing it. But, we beat him, and then he says, oh, we can both each get a fossil. No need to be greedy. Also, I don't know why this menu keeps popping up. I'm using my Pro Controller, and for some reason, every time I press the button in the back, it pops up. It's kind of annoying. I don't know if it's only for this version of the game, but it's kind of annoying. My Pidgey's gonna die, bro. Dude, we gotta run away from this Zubat. I need a potion to heal Pidgeotto. I don't know if we have another antidote. I can't move anymore. If I die one more time, if I move one more time, he's gonna die. No. I'm gonna have to heal him. Just so he don't die. Oh man, I don't think that's enough. I think it's over. He's gonna die. What is the Helix fossil? The Dome fossil is the best one, I think. Hold on, let me look it up. I'm gonna look up which one is what, so I don't get the wrong one. Sorry guys, my fiance was talking to me. I'm gonna look up which fossil is which because I don't want to get the sucky one. There's only one fossil for me in this game that I like, and that's the Iridactyl one. I want to get the right one so I don't get screwed. It's the Helix and the Dome. Let me see. I'm looking on Safari. Pokemon is the Dome fossil. I can't spell, bro. It's supposed to say dome and I put done. Fossil. The Dome fossil Pokemon is Kabuto. I do like Kabuto. The other one is Helix, right? Let me see. Is it the Helix? Yeah. I think this is Omanite. I don't want Omanite. So I'll take Kabuto. Let me see. Yeah, it's Omanite. He is a water type, though. So Omanite might be more important to get. Omanite can also learn ice-type moves, actually. He's a rock-water type, Omanite. So, Kabuto is also rock and water. Which one's better, though? I can't... I think it's dependent on the person. Oh, man. There's another game like this, funny enough, that they kind of tried to remake for the Switch, and it's called Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. And it is basically Fire Red and Leaf Green, but with, like, a newer look and stuff. I don't have that game. I'm eventually gonna get it, though. Because to complete my Pokemon collection, but... So... we might play that. That one has a lot more different changes than this one because this is the OG. I'm trying to see what is the difference. Because the difference for me, they're both rock and water, but I'm trying to see which one is better for the moveset that I want to do. Because I do need a Pokemon at some point to get whatchamacallit, Ice Beam. Now I don't know if Kabuto can learn that, but I know Omanite can. I don't know what I want to do, man. I feel like I want to do Kabuto. Yeah, let's just do Kabutops. We're gonna do the Dome fossil. You know, if I chose the wrong one when we do Leaf Green, I'm just gonna pick the Helix fossil. Whatever we don't do in this playthrough, we're gonna do the opposite for Leaf Green, just so we can see the differences. I think I'm gonna go. I have school in the morning. See you in the stream tomorrow. Hey, look, good luck on school. I will see you tomorrow on that stream. Thank you for joining. See you soon. Alright, then this fossil is mine. You won't miss a lot because we're not gonna do a lot more. So don't worry. If you leave, we're not gonna really do much more. We might just stop after we finish the second gym, if I'm being honest. So don't worry too much. Antidote. I do need that. I need to use that. But I think we're about to be out of the cave. Yeah, there we go. So I'm not gonna waste it. If Pidgeotto dies, he dies, but at least we were able to get a lot of... Mega Punch? Oh, yeah! Mega Kick. I want the punch, actually. No. I'm gonna save it, and I'm gonna use Mega Punch. Charmeleon is able to learn it. I'm not gonna do it on Charmeleon, because then I'll have to keep it. Unfortunately, Pidgeotto is... yeah, he was gonna die. I'm not wasting an antidote when we're about to be at the city. I'm not wasting it. What TM was that? Hold on. What TM was that we just got? Roar. I don't care about that. Is Nidoran here? It's another damn Spearow. We don't want this. We don't want another Spearow, man. Come on. We are on the next city. Okay, so upon further analysis, I'm gonna stop today. We're not gonna do the second gym. We're gonna save that for tomorrow. But we will grab a bike because we do need a bike. I don't know if we can get it now. Our bike shop. Oh, right, you have to buy the bikes. Wait, how much are they? He's like, sorry, you can't afford it. What? Wait, hold on, bro. You were talking too fast. How much is your bikes, bro? Dude, $1 million for a freaking bike, bro? I think later on they give us like a bike voucher. I'm not paying $1 million, bro. He's like, you can't afford it. No shit. I wouldn't even spend $1 million if I had it on a bike. That's crazy. They are ripping me off. All right, so what we're gonna do? There's a gym right there. It's the water gym. We're gonna heal. I guess we could quickly explore this area for any items, but I don't really think there's anything important here. We can't restore fossils yet, even though we got some fossil. Even though we got our first fossil, we can't basically restore it yet. So we have to wait till we get to another island. Right now we're at Cerulean City. I think it's Cinnabar Island, which is like the 4th gym, if I'm correct. I could be wrong. We're not gonna go up here. We need to, but right now I'm gonna explore. No. Okay, there's not much to explore. Well, we saved right here. So we're gonna call it a day. We've gotten our first gym. Gym badge. We have encountered 4 different types of Pokemon, I think. We only have 2. Well, we have 2 of our Pokédex. Charmeleon level 18, Pidgeotto level 18, so they're about the same level. I'm not gonna put him in first place because we're about to encounter the water gym, but we're ready for the second gym fight. But I think we got a good start for the now. I don't want to beat this game in 3 videos because I want to enjoy it until we move on to the next one. But so far, it's just as good as I remember from the Game Boy. Now it looks a little bit better because of HDR, but it looks the same. If this kind of look sets you off, I recommend playing Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. It's not 100% like, they didn't really say this, but Nintendo basically made Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee kind of like a remake to Fire Red and Leaf Green or Red and Blue. Same map, same gym battles. The only difference is they have more Pokemon you can catch, like a lot of them from the newer games. They still have a lot of the old ones as well. And they do have Pikachu as a starter. And if you pick Eevee, Let's Go Eevee, Eevee is a starter. Those are really the only differences to those games. They're still just as good. They add newer stuff, like they have the ability from Soul Silver and Heart Gold where you can carry your Pokemon out and walk around with them. Not something huge, but if you like that, those games I think you would probably enjoy better. But this is so nostalgic. It is the very first game that came to the States outside of Japan, and it is the very first Pokemon that I think a lot of people played, and it was basically the beginning of the series. And it was, 30 years later now, when this is the 30th year of Pokemon, it holds up great. It looks great. I'm so glad they released this at a cheap price, and it makes me remember and reminds me why I fell in love with Pokemon. And we still have to finish this, but I think this was a good start. Like I said, we got our first gym out of the way. We got our first gym badge. We finally made it out of the cave. We're on our way to the second gym badge in Cerulean City. We're ready. We're ready. Tomorrow, hopefully, we can get the second and third gym badge. But, yeah, we're going to keep enjoying this as long as we can. And we will be doing the event stuff at the end of the game when it unlocks. So, stay tuned. Hey, man, if you like Pokemon, stay around. I got more Pokemon games to come in the future, so stay tuned for that. And, yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Peace.